Hello. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are having a good day. Before I get started for realsies, I wanted to say for Robert over on Facebook, thank you for becoming a supporter. I appreciate that. I forgot what the supporters were a thing on Facebook, but I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, thank you. I would say that Facebook doesn't have a lot of perks associated with it, whereas YouTube will have way more perks here in a couple of weeks, I want to say. But thank you so much for the support, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, hello. Hello, hello. Today we are doing Deimos Vaults. If you don't know what a Deimos Vault is, there's kind of two different vaults. The way that this works is there are Deimos, there are the ones that you can get in the open world, and there are the ones that you can get by randomly exploring levels on the tile set of Deimos. Well, actually, let me change to the game screen. I didn't actually forget this time. I'm sure some people were waiting for me to forget. But basically, the way this works is you choose any of these missions. I believe it can be any of these missions. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But basically, you do any of these levels on Deimos, and what you can do is come across these big doors that are vault doors. And what you can do is if you have the key for them, you can open them, and you can get very special mods that you cannot get anywhere else. So if you would like very special mods that you can't get anywhere else, that is what we're going to be doing tonight. All except the boss notes. Well, there you go. We have room for 2 more people tonight. With every single thing, we're gonna do a group, typically for about an hour. Unless you know, we don't get a lot of people, then we can go for more than that. May I join? You may. You may. I think somebody else asked for one as well. By the way, Jaden, my day's doing good. Hi, Mom. Hello. Hello, hello. Let me... if you haven't yet, throw your username in the chat. Unless it's in Discord. If it's in Discord, let me know. And I'll, I know that yours is... Where is it? There it is. So if you've never done these before, let me know. I'll join. Alright, Mr. Melon, throw your username in. Or join the squad, I don't care. Sorry, I've got a mild headache. But I decided to stream anyway. I've got a mild headache, but I'm going to be streaming today. So please be patient with me if I miss comments. Oh, my goodness. Speaking of which, you know what I forgot to do? Pop out the best chat. Well, one of the best chats. Hello, TikTok chat. I forgot to pop you out. I'm sorry. Hello. I'm so sorry. Where is the Discord link? It should be in the video. Let's see here. Booting up right now. Okay, so it looks like Moist threw his username first. Mr. Melon, how long are you going to be available for? Because if you are available for a limited amount of time, I know you've been very patient. And because you've been, like, very patient and unable to play, I will add you first if you have a limited amount of time. If you're here for the night, I'll add Moist. But if you are only here for a limited amount of time, I'll try to get you first. I finally got my Trinity. Congrats. Are my hands still working? So my hands work while making pictures. They don't work while I'm actually trying to stream right now. Akko, yes. Hello. We should do a game again later. Last one we did, the boss disappeared. I finished up Deimos last night. Nice. How am I doing? I'm doing good. It's okay, I don't mind waiting. I'm off sick of work. Alright, cool, cool. I'll try to get you in the second hour then. Moist boy, I hope you're ready. Because I am throwing you the invite now. Okay, so, really quickly, let me show you how this works. Let me show you guys how this works. I have all on... Okay, Cat is deciding to be the tribute. Cat has decided to be the tribute, so I will take mine off, but here is how this works. In Deimos Vaults, you need a specific key. I explained this briefly, but you need one of 4 keys. It is a 1 in 4 chance every single time. Every single key can be crafted using ferrite and, what is it called? The traces, the ones that you use for relics. You need 10 traces and 300 ferrite for every single key every time you want to craft it. You can get this recipe, by the way, by going to your dojo and having an Orokin room. So, if you are part of a dojo, you need to have an Orokin room, and you can buy the recipes from there. I think they're very cheap, actually. But basically, that's how you get them. And after you craft them, the way that they are equipped is by slotting them on this. You have to slot them on this. The one thing that you have to be careful with is every single time you have one equipped, they have a specific debuff that prevent you from doing certain things. The first one reduces health, second one reduces shields, third one reduces damage, fourth one reduces speed. Now, Cat has said that they are willing to be the tribute for all 4 of them. So I'm gonna take all of mine off. Cat just feels fine doing this, so I'm gonna take mine off. Now, when Cat is not in here, I will probably have to equip a few. My request is if you join in on doing this, if somebody isn't carrying all 4 of them, if somebody doesn't want to be that kind of tribute, my request is that you equip at least 1 so that you can help out. Because again, it is a 1 in 4 chance in order to get it. And if we don't have the keys, we can't open it all, and the thing is for nothing. Cat is a goat. Cat is a goat. So, again, like I said, I'm pretty sure you can do any single of these here. Obviously, the fastest one is either going to be captures or sabotage. Let's just do a capture. And, we'll go with that. Can I see your Dragon Nikana build? I do not have a Dragon Nikana build. I am sorry. I am sorry, I have not really built that weapon yet. That is a weapon that I leveled and then kind of forgot about. But I imagine it's pretty good. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? I hope you enjoyed the Ribbon mod. Yeah, you sent... Oh, what was it? You sent me you gave me the Rubico one. I have to level up my I have to, like, form up my Rubico so much in order to use it. Excuse me. I have to form up my Rubico a lot in order to use it, but that's fine, because I'm going to do that. And I want to thank you for that, by the way. I appreciate it. How do you get an Argon Crystal without going to the Void? You can't. You have to go to the Void in order to get it. Alright, so, I'm going to try and find one of these in the wild. But basically, they can appear at any point in the map. By the way, let me know if I'm echoing, by the way. I noticed I have a mild echo, but I'm trying not to. But anyway, these are found at any point in the level, and they're from what I recall, they're typically at the end of big rooms. Like, you're not gonna find them in these kinds of little alcoves here. You need to, like, get into big rooms, kind of like this. You kind of need to have big rooms like this, and they're kind of like they're this big. So, what you're looking for is a door that is about that big. Now, it's important to note that only one person really needs to go in there. Because once it's opened, only one person needs to go in there and open it, because the opening of it is what gives you the special weapon. Everybody basically collects it as soon as it's open. So, in all honesty, only Cat needs to find it. But I kind of want to try and find one just to show you guys what it looks like. It's not really that. It's not really that big of a thing. Oh, somebody found it already. Somebody found it. Oh, it's over here. This is kind of what it looks like here. I mean, this is what it looks like when it's opened, but basically, it's gonna have a slot there, and you need to have the correct you need to have the correct key in order to open it. And you'd grab the relic right here. And basically, the relic is what keeps you from having the debuff on, which is kind of funny. But once you get that, everybody can leave. And yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna do a pretty hefty, as the joke I put in my video, we're doing a pretty lengthy bank job, and I hope you guys enjoy that. I might change my weapons, by the way. I switched off Strun because I felt like, because you're dealing with infested for the most part here, mostly infested. But I want to say that in fact, it is kind of hard to get headshots on because you really don't know where the head starts and where it stops. I really don't know. Hey, oh, by the way, this is one of the mods. Vile Precision. So, actually, how many Deimos Vault mods? Sorry, I know how to type. Is the Exceltra good? Yes, I was told it was really good. Corrupted mods. There are 23 corrupted mods that you can get your hands on. Did I get the Latron Incarnate? I don't think I did, no. I would like to eventually. I mean, it's gonna be on a rotator, so it's gonna come back eventually. You know, I'm gonna switch. I am gonna switch back to my favorite shotgun right now. I'm gonna switch back to my favorite shotgun just to see here. But yeah, basically we're just gonna be doing this. I mean, that's basically what I was thinking of. You know what I also was kind of wanting to do, because I haven't done it in a while, is doing, the other vaults, if people want to do those, because I know that a couple people here need to hunt for their, shoot, I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry, my brain just died there for a moment. You need to get your, Necromech bots, isolation vaults. There we go, ISO vaults. So there's Deimos Vaults and ISO vaults. The difference is one of them is cool, one of them is painful. It's up to you to figure out which one is actually painful. Chances are you're probably right either way. I have no idea what's going on. I wouldn't be helpful in this. That's okay. Here's the thing. I'll tell you what's going on. Right now, it's Oceans 11. And 12. And 13. I think there was like a all-female Oceans movie as well, but I cannot remember. But that's basically what we're doing. We're going around thieving and stealing. Because it's fun. And again, I'm trying to find one of these vaults in the wild because I want to show it off before it's opened. I also kind of want to show off the Strun in its incarnate form, because mine's not done yet. It's like most of the way there. You know, I've got a Riven mod that another viewer was very gracious to give me, and now it has over 200% crit rate. 200% crit rate is just amazing. I have the Salt Bay image. I'm planning to post it on Discord. Where's a good channel to post it? Just in general. I think general is really the only place. Oh, here it is. So now what we need to do... Yeah, this is what the outside of it looks like, and you have to match the key as it shows up there.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
And once you put in the key, you go and collect the relic. Oh right, I almost forgot. The statue of the vault is Excalibur Prime, which is kind of cool.
It appears that you triggered security. The corrupted are here.
So that's a cool little touch. Is Excalibur Prime is the guy inside the vaults. When am I gonna do a face reveal? I said this like a year ago when someone asked me on Facebook. I was gonna do it at basically the same point that Dream did his. Dream did his reveal at 20 million subs, so I was like, you know what, 20 million subs sounds like a good goal. From the video, it said it was like a really low drop, but I only got it in 7 minutes. Yeah, Exceltra is a very low drop rate, but it is pretty good. How am I? I am good. I'm jealous you have a Strun Riven mod. Somebody offered to sell it to me, or give it to me. And I was like, hell yes, because Strun is a godly weapon right now. If you don't know, basically in the circuit, which is a brand new thing that came out about 2 weeks ago, there is a Steel Path version where you can get these special upgrades for weapons called Incarnate Forms. And what these things do is they upgrade the weapon to doing different... It transforms the weapon from one thing into another. They already had the regular Incarnate weapons that you could get on the Zeramin. It's a very good reason to complete the Zeramin, by the way. If you haven't completed the Zeramin, you should. Which means you need to do a new war. If you haven't done new war, you need to do new war. But basically... Incarnate weapons are... excuse me, I'll finish what I said there. Incarnate weapons are basically, it starts off as one thing, so for an example, the Strun starts off as a pretty... By the way, the Strun is a pretty decent shotgun. Like, you know, on its own, you know, you can do pretty decent damage with it, but it's not really, like, the best shotgun in the world. Like, there are better shotguns that people will probably get. What makes this better, though, is by turning it into its incarnate form. I wonder what the Soma will be like. I'm expecting the Soma... You know what? I would not be surprised if the Soma goes from a submachine gun to a precision rifle. I'm gonna be real with you. That would be pretty dang cool. But anyway... The Incarnate weapons transform when you get headshots. It is a headshot requirement weapon. Something that's kind of difficult to do with the Infested, because, like I mentioned just a few minutes before, I'm not really quite sure where the head starts and where it ends. And that's with all Infested. Like, I have an idea where your head starts there, buddy, but I'm not entirely sure if I know. Period.
The corrupted will stop at nothing to prevent that artifact from escaping. This won't be easy.
But basically, which way am I going here? Hold on a moment. Let me turn up the music just a little bit too. I decided to go for some Game Boy music because I like Game Boy music. I've been playing Wii music a lot recently, and I decided to kind of downgrade to Game Boy music. If you like the Game Boy music, please press 1. I want to know if you actually like the Game Boy music. But like, the way that you get your first Incarnate weapons is by completing the Zeramin, and you buy the blueprints and then build them. You upgrade them by doing headshots, and then they do something different. So for one of my favorite Incarnate weapons, it goes from a precision rifle to a machine gun that does absolutely insane amounts of damage. Actually, I'll show that off really quickly here before we start the next one. So, my favorite Incarnate weapon is... Where are you? The Fenmore. So this thing right here is a rifle. I call it a precision rifle because you basically get slow precision shots with it. After you get enough headshots, it basically turns into a machine gun that... it does a lot of damage. I kind of feel like I would have to make it my own video kind of discussing how it works. But, ooh, excuse me. With the Strun, it goes from a decent shotgun into a grenade launcher that shoots flak grenade, basically. I'm gonna see if I can get it while we're doing... I want to get it a couple times tonight just to show you guys. I wish they would make one that has a multiplayer option and not modded. I think when it comes to PvP... I'm assuming you're talking about PvP, by the way. When it comes to PvP, I don't think they really have a... I don't think they really care too much about it. And that is okay with me because I don't like PvP. I feel like PvP ruins games. Maybe that's a hot take. You know what? That's probably the hot take of the day. I'm just looking at something like Destiny. Sir. There we go. Okay, that's enough. I'm looking at something like Destiny. Actually, really quickly. Sorry. Oh, now we have to just murder everything. So, basically, it goes from a shotgun to a... As you can see there, it turned into a grenade launcher. Anyway, I feel like multiplayer is just... it's not, I don't know, it's not fun for me personally, and I feel like multiplayer has this habit of ruining games. Like, I feel, and maybe this is a, you are allowed to disagree on this opinion, but I feel like the multiplayer or the PvP community
There's a heavy unit
in Destiny kind of rules Destiny as a whole. Like, if the PvP community in Destiny wants something done, they will change the entire game as a whole because of the multiplayer community. Am I wrong to say that? Am I wrong to say that? Maybe I am wrong to say that. That's just how I feel, though. PvP is so toxic, I just want to play and kill things. Me too. And let's be honest. Part of me hating PvP is because I just suck at it. Maybe it's like at 10%. The rest of it is just, I don't like the community that comes from PvP. So, when I don't know, I just am not the biggest PvP person. PvP is a fun option, but if it's crucial progression, then I'm out. No, I agree. That's why I'm happy that Warframe is, like, not prioritizing PvP. It's just like, it's there. I'm probably gonna have to look at it at one point. I've done it once, but I believe some mods are tied behind PvP that you want. Some mods, I don't know that for certain. I think we're waiting on... Yeah, there he is. But for the most part, I think that PvP is just... I don't like it.
You've got it.
I just don't like it. It's actually the opposite Destiny. Pop gets put on the back burner, then there's Gambit. Hi, Mom. Hello. Got Corvus Prime Barrel first try. Congratulations. I believe the only PvP exclusive mods are only usable in PvP anyway. Oh, very fair enough. I mean, if there's no mods to get in Conclave, then maybe I will just never well, okay, that's not true. That's not true. I will probably do it with fans that want to do it. Like, if you really want to do PvP with me, I'll do it. I redeemed an Ara. Okay, you have to tell me when you do that, because... Yeah, I don't have it on the screen. Ara. Ara. I always feel weird doing that. I'm just not used to that. Tell me if that was good, or if I should redo it. I don't feel like I do it the best, but I hope you liked that. That was weird. I'm sorry. Anytime my parents say something to me, Nick Fury from Avengers, I recognize the council's made a decision, but given that it's a stupid decision, I've elected to ignore it. Oh my gosh. These are nice to do and speed through. I agree. And that's why, I mean, I like doing these because I think there's a few mods I'm missing. I would have to look at the list. But I think there's a few of them I'm still missing. There's one that's like really, really good. It's just like straight up damage for weapon accuracy. And it's like 145% max extra damage for negative accuracy. Is there somebody down there? Is there something in there? There was something in there. As a D2 PvP enthusiast, I can confirm that most changes within Destiny have something to do with PvP.
Let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly.
Yeah, or so here's the other changes. See, like, Destiny made a change today that I disagree with. I think they changed how you can hot swap, and a lot of tryhards don't like the choice that they made. They basically made it to where you have to wait 2 seconds after swapping. I believe that's only in inventory. Someone can correct me on that. But basically, they're limiting how fast you can change a weapon from your inventory. I believe the way that works is you choose a different weapon in your inventory, and then you have to wait 2 seconds before you can use it. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like that.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I never wish to hear that sound again. Well, if somebody redeems it, I kind of have to. 2 seconds aren't that bad. So the way I understand it is the people that really are upset with that are the people that really like to do stupid stuff like solo raids. Like, I guess doing that makes it soloing raids impossible. I'm not entirely too sure. But that's kind of what I've been led to understand through my brief skimming of the stuff. I hate how toxic people can be in PvP. I agree. PvP and just in general, I think it's fun to like do, you know, shoot the shit with some fans and, or not fans, well, fans and friends. I meant to say friends, but like, you know, hang out with friends and, you know, do some stupid stuff in PvP, you know, be a tryhard and all that kind of stuff. That's fine. But like, I feel like some PvP is just so, it's just so unnecessary in my opinion.
Something's wrong.
Hey mom, hello. No, and Crucible gets all the love but no Gambit, and I'm a Dredgen level 8 and no Gambit love. You know, I actually really used to like Gambit. I don't know, so I think the video's still available on my channel. I think. One of my very first edited videos I ever did was a Gambit highlights video. One of my first edited videos is a Gambit highlights video where I show myself playing Gambit. Now, provided that was back when I didn't have the proper octopus to human translator, so my voice will sound a little bit off. Just to let you know. The excuse here. But, that was my first very edited video. And I actually really liked that video. But it's just like, I used to really love Gambit. And then I just got tired of PvP, because Gambit is like a mix of PvP and PvE. That's why Warframe doesn't focus on PvP. True. Very, very true. CJ, thank you for the follow. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't... I don't know. If you like... You are allowed to like PvP, by the way. You are not allowed to like PvP. But... just know that it's my least favorite thing. I'm gonna change up the music. It's kind of... It was kind of slow for me. I'm sorry. Hi, hello. You want to keep away from most of the toxic stuff, especially in PvP. Play quick play and then LTMS like Mayhem. Stay away from competitive and trials. No, yeah, never ever. I've never touched trials. I never plan on it. It's not going to affect the general player base. It's, as you said, keeping people from soloing. But here's the thing. That, in my personal opinion, I feel like the uniqueness of having games or players that do stupid stuff like that, like, that's cool. Saying, yeah, I soloed this raid because I was able to exploit something in the game. I think that's cool. Yeah, it doesn't affect me that you reduced the ability to shoot by 2 seconds. Yeah, I don't care. But why did it need to be removed anyway? Why can't people just do that for something stupid like saying, I'll solo Nezarek? I feel like video games are meant to be broken in some way. Like, I get that... I get that, you know, they have to keep things from being truly broken. But, like... why did they do that? What gave them the inclination that they need? In my opinion, there is keeping a game fair for all players, and then there's just getting rid of things that on its face, it doesn't really matter to get rid of. If you know what I mean. I feel like that wasn't very necessary, and I feel like all it's going to do is upset the fan base, because I've already seen, you know, some content creators and say that, like, I don't feel like the game is made for people like me anymore, and it's just like, it's kind of sad. I don't know. Do I have any advice for a mid-game player? Finish the star chart. do all of the story, finish the star chart, start working on arbitrations so that you can get galvanized mods. One of my friends today unlocked arbitrations, and he's really excited for galvanized mods.
A pristine Orokin vault.
Alec, thank you for the like. No handshake, sadly.
Something is different about this artifact. Something's wrong.
Ugh. But yeah. I think that, like, again, there was a game-breaking bug in Destiny where if you dismantled a certain type of armor that you could very easily reprint, you got more legendary shards back than you put into getting them. Now that is a game-breaking bug, and that definitely should have been patched out. But... oh my gosh, is that Blind Rage? That's a good one. But I think some people can get upset when they patch out things that don't really matter to a lot of people, and then instead patch things that people didn't ask for. It's like, why are you fixing this one thing that hurts you but not us, but not fixing this one thing that hurts us but not you? I don't know. What they should be doing is making sure Guardians aren't cheating during games, because I've been told that some PC Titans have been hacking. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've definitely heard about that. I don't know how they're doing that with the anti-cheat on. I don't like anti-cheats, by the way. I don't like anti-cheats, by the way. They're very invasive. Some of them take more information than they should. Your name does not have a name, but thank you for the follow. Welcome. What's my favorite Warframe right now? It's Eldrin. Ooh, excuse me. JD Flower, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I play PvP if I absolutely have to. I hate it, and Gambit is tolerable. Gambit is tolerable. I'd say that's about it. No advice for Cat. What do you mean? Have any advice for me, Cat? You are better than me. I don't have any advice for you. I don't have any advice for you. Do I have a console account? I do not. I honestly think they should try and keep a situation where they have a whole 6-man gear swapping. I know this shouldn't have been on the immediate things to fix. Is there other? No, that's what I'm saying. That's like, okay, that's my point that I'm trying to make. That is the entire point, King. Why prioritize things that, on its face, aren't necessarily game-breaking, but don't fix things that are game-breaking? That's legitimately it. It's just like, why, like, in my personal opinion, are extra legendary shards a bad thing? Not to me. Personally, legendary shards, yeah, you can get them kind of everywhere. But, you know, having more of them would be nice. And I personally don't think it's a big deal to just, like, let that go on. Be that as it may, if they're gonna fix something like that, they should fix something else that matters alongside it. Otherwise, it just looks like they're only prioritizing things that hurt them, in their opinion. Excuse me. So, I don't know. I feel like it's a bit of a double standard. I try to complete the star chart, but some nodes are so hard I can't do it. I die fast. Play with other people. If you're not playing with other people, you're doing it wrong. You are incentivized to play with multiple people.
You've unlocked an Orokin vault. It's clean.
I'm glad that it's clean.
Stay focused.
Where is everybody?
Unit approaching.
They're over there.
You've got it. Something is different about this artifact.
Never mind, they're not that way.
Something's wrong.
Am I full? For right now, yes. If you wait till the next hour, you'll have a chance to get in, so. Cat's bad, nobody's better than Mom. Well, okay. I would normally agree with you, but I kind of want Cat to stick around, so I'm not going to agree with you right now. I mainly go solo in Warframe because people often leave after 5 minutes. This is true. It's very true. Oh, excuse me. I do think that solo is good for some things. Like, what I like to do, and what I would eventually like to do, is do solo survival with Octavia again. Or see if I could do it with Hildren. Maybe I could do it with Hildren. That would be pretty fun. I don't know, I kind of want to see if I can do survival with different things. I see how it is, chat. Bungie doesn't used to be real chill. Even saying on social media we know there's a bug, but that helps players is fun. So I'll launch a patch next week. Have fun. We haven't had that for a long time and it sucks. Yeah, I don't know what changed. It's kind of sad. Like, I remember someone said Jade Rabbit's perk hadn't been working for months at one point. Yeah, that's sad. No one is better than Mom. Well, you may or may not be right. I have to maintain my humility just a little bit. By the way, Nightwave ends in 8 days. Take advantage of it. May I refer Buddy to last VOD where Mom didn't bring a sniper? Listen, we don't have to talk about that. I may or may not have been Kirito of Warframe played solo for mostly years. I mean, hey, if you play solo, that's totally fine. I'm not gonna rag on people for playing solo. But, if you play solo, objectively it is a little bit harder than playing with a group of people. Because when you're playing by yourself, you have less people to get hit by. And that sucks.
You are here on a capture mission.
Especially when you can't go solo, or especially when you don't have, like, okay, let's just be honest. When you have a big weapon like this that can hit everything, and I don't really need to aim, that makes this a little bit easier. But like, when you're on your own and everything can hit you, and if you can't go invisible, that's kind of difficult. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's kind of difficult to avoid everything unless you can go invisible, or you have some way to avoid damage. So, solo is fun. There is just a difficulty curve of, you're the only guy they have to shoot at. And when that's the case, sometimes it's very easy for you to kind of fall apart. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm yawning, but that's okay. I will yawn. I'm not really tired. I'm not tired, but I'm tired. I was about to say I'm tired. I'll get to your comments here in a moment. Did we open up the vault? I can't remember. Thing is that you can't really tell if the vault has been opened until the end of the level. I'm going to assume so, and I just didn't see it. There we go. Literally as soon as I say it.
You've got it. Something is different about this artifact.
Jade Rabbit has a perk? Yeah, okay. I saw that VOD and I'll admit, he put good work in for the Trident. I agree. I need cross progression. We all do. What is my opinion on Sevagoth? He's pretty cool. I haven't even reached tier 5. Hey, it's okay because they're gonna bring the next one. Oh my gosh, there's that pistol mod. That's a pretty good pistol mod. Feel like an airhead last night for not knowing my name in Warframe. That's okay. It's totally alright. Can I have a favor to ask? It depends on the favor. I basically got to where I could sell everything and then started playing on public to carry. And then they added the Zeraman. I mainly do solo as well. That's probably why I mainly stopped playing now. And Trilons, I like to do those public nowadays because people have much of the gear. Yeah. I need a Neza Prime part to get one of my syndicates to level 5. Well, I do not have it. Unfortunately. Your yawning made me yawn. Well, it is proven. It has been proven by the Mythbusters that if one person yawns, it doesn't matter if I'm in front of you or if I'm on the screen, you are more likely to yawn as well. So, that's just a proven fact. Yawning is a social thing, I guess. Can't tell if they like me or hate me. Don't worry about it. I like you, and that's all that matters. Just join the Discord, having to be part of the community. Well, thank you, Ruizu. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Ja and Da, thank you for the follow. Good old brain chemistry? Exactly. See, now what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna be quiet when I yawn. Like, I have a cool mute button here. You know what I also have? I have a button. I have a censor button on here. Now, it requires me to use it, but, like, whenever I want to say, I can just do that. Part of me wishes I had the mixer a little closer to me so that I could use that. Just like, you know, I'm something stupid happens and I could just go,
Target located. Bring them in.
I think that YouTube actually recognizes that sound. They might, at least. Because I noticed that people don't use that sound when they're censoring.
Scans
Bleeper? Yeah, it's a bleeper noise.
Find them. Excellent work.
But like, I have that noise. It's kind of funny that it was included as a button. I mean, here's the thing. It is useful. It's just not something I've ever used.
It appears unaffected by the infestation.
Like,
got it.
Ever.
Something is different about this artifact.
And I try to watch my tongue because swearing isn't something I enjoy doing. I don't feel cool while doing it myself. I don't care if other people do it, but I don't feel cool myself if I swear, so I'm trying to root that out. Oh, excuse me. I did not mute myself, I'm sorry. Oh, I swear a lot. Listen, I don't care if you swear. I really don't care. You can swear all you like. That's a good pistol mod. It's just a personal choice for me. There we go, I just muted myself, you didn't hear me yawn. My vocabulary is colorful. Nice. What is Cat bad at? I don't know, you'd have to ask Cat. Son of a biscuit? Yawn all you want? Oh, but... I don't know, it feels kind of it feels unprofessional to do that. It feels unprofessional. Which is why I'm trying to fix it. I'm also trying to mute myself whenever I have the sniffles. See, because if I get myself into the rhythm, it's a lot easier for me to just, like, look at it and say, okay, use this. It's like a passive, mind... It's a mind game, I guess, what I'm trying to say.
Target located. Bring them in.
A person with a stutter is probably the best for dubstep announcing. Oh my gosh. You know what? That would be a pretty cool... you know what? I would think that would be pretty cool. I tend not to cuss, but definitely not like a sailor, that's for sure. Where did the saying swearing like a sailor come from? Is it just like because sailors like to swear a lot? Are they just like more profane than others? I feel like I should know this. It's because I came from the ocean, but I don't. I don't know, I heard it from my mom. Okay, fair enough.
It's clean. You have the vault artifact. Let's go. Looks like some corrupted stayed behind to guard the artifact. It must be valuable.
Hay fever is the worst. My eyes are itchy and red and I can't stop sneezing. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sounds like it sucks. Hey, critical delay. That's a good mod as well. By the way, if you already have these mods, people will buy them from you. Like, I plan to sell some of these on the marketplace because these are good mods to have. And some people don't want to grind for them. Where's my key? What do you mean, where's my key? Got back into Warframe. I started playing the expansion. Pretty fun. It is pretty fun. Everybody asks me all the time what to, Everyone asks me what they should do when they get back in Warframe. Do that. I got 5 Blind Rages. Blind Rage is actually a pretty... I think that one sells for a decent price. You know what, don't quote me on that. I believe it also depends on the console as well. Let me look here real quick. Blind Rage. Oh wow. Sells for 10 platinum right now. Well, that's the lowest price. I've seen... Let's see. It looks like a Rage is from 10 to 15. Yeah, if you get a lot of these mods, you can sell them for a lot of money. Your Orkin key, or is that what you meant by tribute? That is what I meant by tribute. And one of the players is carrying all of them. Some people on here are cheap? What do you mean by that? People say sweat like a sailor because back in the day, sailors took pride on their dirty mouths and even called sweating a form of art. I mean, to be completely honest with you, sweating is a good indication of hard work.
You are here
Unless...
to find our target and bring
Okay,
them to
so
the
I knew this guy. I lived in Colorado for a few years. I knew this one guy. He was actually a sweet dude.
You found a target.
He was actually a really sweet dude. But, like, he couldn't sweat. Like, no joke, his sweat glands did not work. Now, you might say to yourself, that sounds amazing. I hate sweating. That's not good at all, actually. You need sweat in order... Like, sweat keeps you from burning to death. It's not really something you think about because, you know, when you're in the moment of, damn it, I'm sweating to death, and I don't want to be sweating to death, you don't think that sweat helps keep you from literally dying, but it does. Like, very much so. Like, if you don't sweat, you could get heat stroke really quickly, and that's something that he had to constantly worry about. So, what he did is he would have to go to a outpatient clinic, and he would have to get injections. No joke. He had to get injections into his armpits every couple of months so that he could sweat. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that really crazy? He had to get injections so that his body could produce sweat because again, if you don't sweat, your body is gonna overheat and then you get heat stroke and die.
There's a heavy unit.
Like, holy cow, that sucks. How long am I streaming? For about 2 more hours. What about sweat? I'm talking about a friend. An old friend. Oh man, I haven't hit him up in a while. Hi, hello. That sounds terrible? Yeah. No, yeah, so like... I mentioned this before. I work for a nondescript package delivery company. And... since it's just barely summer, they came out... When summer starts, companies will occasionally, especially if you work outside, come out and say, hey, Summer's here. We don't want to get fired, so this is us telling you what to look out for. So they talked about heat stroke and I guess one of the signs that you're about to die from heat stroke, because heat stroke can kill you. One of the signs that you're about to, like, take some major damage from heat stroke is when you stop sweating. So if you just stop sweating, you're about to go into heat stroke, and you should call the emergency people. So, it's a good fun fact. Your sweat sucks. Oh, did we not get a? Were we missing a mod? I think we were missing a mod. That's okay. We'll redo it. I just forgot what I was saying. Right. So, if you stop sweating, you're dead. Well, not dead, but you should, like, get into some shade and call the ambulance immediately. Fun fact, it is summer. Don't forget to drink water. Get into shade if it's really hot, and don't get burned by the sun. I was in front of the door. My bad. Oh, it's okay. It's whatever. Listen, we're doing this multiple times tonight. Okay. It's alright. How do I get good at this game? Figure out a Warframe that you really like. Go for it. Get it. Then get look up builds so that it can do crazy stuff. Or experiment. They said you about to die. You will know when you die, they said. Okay, they didn't really phrase it like that. I'm on Warframe 2. Nice.
You are here on a capture mission.
You should jump on YouTube
And extract our
so that when I have a free party, you can play with me. If you like doing Orc Vaults, by the way. Orc Vaults are kind of a niche thing, but I like doing them. This is the second time I've streamed myself doing it with fans, and I like doing. I wanted to do this because I know that people will always need more of the. Okay, where am I going? People will always need these mods. So I wanted to do this again. Hi, hello. Ignore the tier list. What tier list? Yo, hello, welcome. Where does one find friends to play Warframe with? You can join my Discord. People on my you know, I'm actually really happy. A bunch of people that play Warframe have joined my Discord, and you guys are all very cool because you not only have you guys joined the Discord, but you ask other people to play with you, and then other people are like, hey, I need to do this, and other people are like, I got you. Now, I wish I could be more available than I am. When I'm not at work, I'm sleeping or making videos. Most of the time when people ask me to do things, I'm making content or working on things, or I just don't have the mental capacity to work with other people. That last one's very important. But I really like that people in my server are just like playing with others. So Alex, if you want to play Warframe or make friends playing Warframe, you should join my server. Shameless self-promotion. Join my server. I can't. There we go. We did find it. I was about to say I don't know if we found it.
Vault artifact acquired. You'll need to extract before we can verify its function. Something's wrong.
Who makes my art? Oh, sorry. His name is Ari. He is an artist. He is a great artist. And you can also find him on my Discord. I think my art is also, or his link is also on my Twitter as well. I should put it back into my, yeah. Whenever I tweet art, it's on my Twitter, but yeah. His name is Ari. He's an amazing artist. And oh look, that's the one I don't have. Fire rate for damage. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I would take that. I want to do more tries. I'd be down for ISO vaults too. Yeah. I think I have to decide that tries are kind of something that's hard to do. If more people want to do Eidolons, because they take so long to do. Well, they take a while to do, but they're not that bad if everybody's prepared. And actually has the bright gun equipped. What's the Discord? I just put it in the description. Thank you, Tyson, for the follow. And Chris, thank you for the follow as well. Jason on Facebook, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I hope you like my dancing last night, Mom. I would have posted a GIF. It was mainly him shaking. No, it's fine. It's awesome. My icon is from Ari. Ken Varch. Ari is great. Ari is amazing. I want an army of statues. That would be pretty cool, though. When do I think cross save is going to happen? Hard to say. They said that they're working on cross dojos right now. Which is amazing, because I think a lot of people want to join my dojo. Which isn't really my dojo. It belongs to a friend. But, like, he's okay with me inviting other people because, like, there was not very many active people in it. So he's happy with other people joining it.
Change of plans. Ignore your original
Oh, good. Murder everything. Capture this one person. Actually, never mind. Murder everything else. The new mod you got looks good on snipers. Well, it depends on if it can fit on a sniper.
You've opened an Orokin vault.
If it's good for rifles, then yeah, it can go on a sniper.
You've got it. Something is different.
Does my dojo have an alliance?
It appears that you've triggered
I don't know.
the corrupted.
That's a good question, actually. I should ask. Try.
You have broken their ranks.
That's a really good question. I'm not sure. I didn't know that you could have alliances in dojos. I'm learning a new thing every day. Need to find people to help me out yet? Yeah. That's an interesting one. Negative spread for negative fire rate. May the boys have one that's steady growing if you want to join. What, a dojo? I'm already in one. And I promised that I would give it love. Is do very good. Yes. No, alliance. Oh. What is an alliance? Mr. Melon, you will have to educate me about what alliances are. Because I don't think I am very educated on what alliances are.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here.
Duvary is alright. Duvary is amazing. It's an old system that hasn't been touched in years. It sounds like... I don't know. Do I have a favorite childhood cartoon? Let's see. Which one do I want to suggest?
Well done.
Jimmy Neutron's really good. Jimmy Neutron was like a really good one. And that was probably just because I liked the... I liked the... The Boy Genius part was pretty cool. But I think my favorite part was more geared towards just... Oh, it's hard to explain. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I really liked Jimmy Neutron. That was probably my favorite. Yeah. Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom is okay. I watched most of that one. The Last Airbender was a really good series as well. Oh my goodness, The Last Airbender was an amazing one. Want to show off Challenge Room? Challenge Room? There's a Challenge Room? Is this different from the random races? Early SpongeBob? The early SpongeBob was really good. I think after that it just got... It's like The Simpsons. The early Simpsons was the best. But after a while it's just like, okay, you've already done this before. How many more times do we need the same plot points for this damn TV show? You know what I mean? Oh, I've done this before. I can do it again. This is actually the challenge for the Iaton sculpture this week. Easy. If only this gave you another Iaton sculpture by completing it. Sadly, it does not. My Life as a Teenager. I have not seen much of that one, but I know that one. That one's a good one. Nickelodeon has a death grip on some of our childhoods. Very, very true. I mean, a lot of them are good. But, like, I don't know, I think... Oh, what was that other one? Somebody suggested... Mr. Meaty was amazing. Mr. Meaty... Okay, so here's the thing. Mr. Meaty was kind of freaky. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Mr. Meaty was legitimately kind of freaky. For those that don't know, Mr. Meaty was kind of... I think it was... It wasn't animated. It was puppets. Or Muppets, as I kind of saw them. It was basically Muppets, but like for teenagers. And it was oh man, it was something. It was something. What do you guys think about the Bow Dread? Right now it is trash, but it's getting an incarnate form, so I would not say anything about it yet. I would say that I would wait to see what happens to it. Isn't Bakugan an anime? I believe so. This is bad that Mr. Meaty never bothered me. Listen, it never really bothered me either. Like, it kind of did, but it was just one of those... This is weird. Like, okay. If you've never seen Mr. Meaty, it's a show about these two losers that work at a fast food joint. And I mean that. They are losers. They act like losers, too. And I say that because when I was young, I was also a loser. But I am not a loser anymore, because I am an anime waifu. I went from loser to anime waifu. But like, it was just a show about two dudes in high school. And weird stuff happened in every single episode. Like, literally, one of my favorite shorts... Because they were all kind of like... short form stuff. Is the music still playing? Okay, good. One of my favorite episodes was literally when the big one got... Now, it wasn't called a tapeworm. It was called a tapeworm. Where literally he could not eat because the worm ate all of the food inside of him. It was disgusting.
You've unlocked
but like...
It's clean.
It was...
Vault artifact acquired. You'll need to extract
it was really interesting.
Its function. Something's wrong.
I don't know. It was something. Ooh, new one. Tainted Clip. Magazine capacity for reload speed. I feel like I've seen that one being used in some builds, so there we go. Mother, I crave violence. Alright, get on Warframe. Drake and Josh was amazing. So was iCarly. iCarly was really good too. Those were like more teen-related shows. Am I rotating? Yes, it's actually been about an hour. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna clear the squad now. And we're gonna get a new squad in here. So if you would like to join the second squad, please give me your username. You also need to be ready to carry a key for the Deimos Vaults as well. Unless you want to carry all of them. Thank you, Whippick Melon Man. I have all 4? Alright, I'll let you take them all then. You give me advice on how to get a girl that you've been friends with for 3 or 4 years? Be honest with her. Alright, we have room for one more. We have room for one more individual. One more Tenno. So, if you would like to join, jump over to YouTube, give me your username, and I will add you up. Oh, this is another good song. I want ramen with thick noodles and... Ooh, that does sound good. That does sound good. I would love to join, but I'm still at work. Well, just open it on another monitor. Unless you're not at a desk job. Open it on the mobile version that apparently is like a thing now, which is weird. Okay, do you actually think that they're going to have a mobile version of this game? I've heard that that's something that's going to happen. Do you believe that's actually going to happen? Do you actually think that we're going to have mobile Warframe? By the way, I need to set that to invite only. I hope not. I'm not quite sure how it would happen. Yurt King. That is a name. Thank you for the follow. I can't even play with this remote, let alone the phone. Fair enough. This game will shred battery. I don't know what to do. Well, Kat, if you would like to jump in after a minute if I don't get another person. I can join if you're still looking. Alright, Rui, jump over to YouTube and give me your username. Warframe Mobile, don't you guys have phones? More like, don't you have a Chinese phone? Because those are the only ones that would be able to run it. Not gonna be able to support all of it unless they lock things? Yeah. I don't know how they would be able to do it. Like, I mean, can you play Fortnite? Well, okay. let me not insult Warframe here. Fortnite, slightly different level. We doing ISO vaults? You know, we might do them during the 3rd hour. I might do them during the 3rd hour. King Gamer says you are not online. Yeah, double check. It says you are not online right now. The Lua challenges would be a good stream. No cross or Warframe Mobile. Can I play Fortnite? Sure. Will I? No. I'm down for a 3rd hour if ISO vaults. Yeah, I'll try. I think we'll probably do that during the 3rd hour. And did you, what did you, somebody bring up Lua challenges? What are the Lua challenges again? Isn't that these? Conjunction survivals? These things are painful. Loading in? Okay. You want mobile Warframe? Switch or Steam? Steam Deck's gonna run better than the Switch, I'll be honest with you. Feeling angry and sad? Can you hug me? Yes. And let me get some milk. You can get some milk from the fridge mini if that's what you're asking for. 7 mods you get from specific rooms on Lua. Oh, I think I know those ones. I think I know those ones. Yeah, those ones are pretty fun. No, I want hugs and a good talk about not giving up. Don't give up. Giving up is for quitters, and you are not a quitter. Pretty sure. Drift mods are neat. Here, I'll try adding you again. Okay, it says you're still not online. Here, I'll tell you what. We're gonna do one right now. When you're online, I'll add you up. Probably after this one. Have every mod for Lua and the other planet took me 10 hours. Oh. Are you talking about Deimos? Are you okay with me putting Warframe codes in here? As long as they're not links to other websites, that is fine. Can't wait for Drifter to get a mod option. I mean, we have Arcanes. I don't feel like they're gonna give us much else. I want more like a movie. I don't think I can be motivational during a stream for movie length right now. I'm sorry. Minnie, whatever you're going through, I hope you're able to move through it, and you'll be a better person afterwards.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
Alright. Minnie, I believe in you. I believe in you. Like mold will eventually grow on cheese. You will eventually do it. I believe in you. You know what? I don't want to bother these guys. Like mold eventually growing on cheese. You will get it done. It will happen in the time that you
Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity.
You'll get it done in the time that you need to.
Target located.
You sound like you're reading from paper in school, like you just want to get through it. That's not true at all. I don't even have a piece of paper in here. Oh. A video called Chat Mold? No. I need more emotion and confidence. I need acting. I mean, I'm acting right now.
Has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
If you want me to act, I can't play the video game at the same time. Because we're molding into a singular being? Okay, you're not the Flood. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Challenge focus emotion from the game into my words. Listen, the other problem, Minnie, is, I am coming off the heels of a 10-hour work shift. I can't really think about very many serious things right now. If I do, listen, here's what will happen. If I try to be serious right now, I will legitimately, like, it's like, you know what happens when a computer blue screens? Tap knows what happens when a computer blue screens. That probably happens to him a lot because he helps people repair computers that have that happen to him. Do you know what happens when a computer blue screens? It just stops working. Okay? I will stop working. Do you guys want me to stop working? Probably not. Well, maybe some of you do. Just like stand here frozen for like a moment, just like doing nothing. Like phasing out into the universe, like unknowing how to work because like my brain just decides, or one of my brains just decides that it doesn't want to work anymore. I swallowed a... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You might have enough time to call the bomb squad if that's really what happened to you. Be terrible if I stopped working. I agree, it would be terrible if I stopped working. It would be terrible if I stopped working. Continue with my speech. That's about it. I don't think we found the vault yet. Oh, there's so much horror in here, though. I'm a coder, but every time I play Watch Dogs, it makes me want to be like Aiden and hack everything. Cheese is mold? You're not wrong. Cheese is mold, but eventually it will become mold. Cheese is the beginning of the mold. Tell me you're gonna hold me and stuff and I'm a good boy? Alright. If I was actually a physical entity that you could, like, talk to in person and stuff, I would hold you and call you a good boy.
Artifact acquired. You'll need to extract before we can verify its function.
I mean, I don't need to tell you you're a good boy. You're already a good boy. Out of curiosity, can I post my operator in drifter fashion? Yeah, post it in the Warframe fashion. Have I played horror games? Yeah, I did. I played some horror games during Halloween. That's not a bad one. Star Rail Dailies. Woot. Thank you, you're cheering me up. I'm glad. Being held and called being held and being called a good boy is something I can get behind. Well, I'm glad. Alright. King Gamer, you have been invited. Not for anyone else? Oh. Sorry, guys. Minnie says that only they can be called a good boy. What keys do we need? Epic Melon Man is taking all of the keys on with them. So you do not need to bring any. You just need to be here and help us find it. I tried to do the level 100 mission of Fortuna. Nobody helps me. I died fast. I'm sorry. I've not even done that one before. Good morning, good evening to you, Drackle. Hope you're having a good one. Being called a good boy would be amazing. It does sound like a good thing. I often imagine myself in my octopus state and someone picking me up and saying that I'm a good octopus. If I was nothing more than an octopus, would you do that for me? Would you guys do that for me? Would you pick me up and say that I was a good octopus? Do they shake? They do.
You must find, capture, and extract our
yes,
target.
Good cephalopod. No, just good octopus. I don't care about the others. I don't care about the other cephalopod-based life forms. I just care about me. The best. Yay.
Target located. Bring
Sorry, I think when I'm tired, I feel a little bit more self-centered. I'm not trying to be, but I notice that when I'm tired, I'm a little bit more me-centered. I'm sorry about that. Of course, I'm a good octopus. Good.
Well done.
I hurt my feelings. Listen, I'm tired. I'll blame all of my... I'll blame it on me being tired. You're allowed to be shellfish at sometimes? Good. That didn't pass over my head. I understood that. I feel like you should be able to get in that room. Read my messages? I'm pretty sure I did. Last thing you sent is just me. Goodness. A verbal head pat is necessary? I agree.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
You know, I'm realizing, we're getting a lot of nanospores by doing this. I have 10,000 nanospores right now. Do you want to know the resource that I have the most of? It's nanospores.
You've opened an Orokin vault. It appears unaffected by the
I think I have almost 2 million nanospores.
acquired. You'll need to extract before we can verify its
If I were a
function.
real octopus...
The corrupted
What do you mean if I were a real octopus?
Prevent that artifact from escaping. This won't be easy.
I have 5 or 6 million nanospores. It's a lot of them. If you were here to hug me in person, listen, if I was the real octopus, and I was there to hug you in person, I'm gonna be honest, while you might enjoy it, it would probably get uncomfortable. Probably. Hi, hello, Mad Mod. Welcome. Oh, that's a good one. Critical Deceleration is a great mod. The interaction would be like a small talking Cthulhu. We're friends now. We're getting soft tacos. I'll take soft tacos. What do you get by doing those? Special mods that you can only get by doing them. If that makes sense. Never mind. By the way, real quickly, I haven't said it yet tonight, but if you haven't, consider liking the video and hitting subscribe if you're on YouTube. And if you're not on YouTube, consider hitting subscribe on YouTube. We're getting really close to monetization, and once I hit that, I'm going to add a lot of cool features that will add value. So if you haven't, just consider doing all those cool things. Why would hugging somebody make them uncomfortable? Well, okay. I've got 8 arms. Think about that. 8 arms. You've got 2. I know squids have 2. I studied squids before. You have 2. I have 8. There's a bit of a disparity here. Oh my goodness. Rickolas, thank you for the sub. Excuse me. Can I send you my fashion frame? Not right now. I have specific days where I look at fashion frame, and I do it like once a month. You are free to put it in the Discord chat, but I look at fashion frames on camera once a month. If you tried to hug the octopus, you get stuck. Probably. More arms equal more hug. Fair. I got 10 arms. You sure? I'm pretty sure... Pretty sure squids only have 2 arms. I studied Splatoon lore, I know everything. That's not how this works. I'd chase and tickle you. Yeah, but then you have to figure out where my tickle spot is.
Here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
8 arms equal 4 times the hug. There you go. Woomy. Sure to smash that like button and whap that subscribe box. I've not heard whap the subscribe box before. That's funny. That's a good one. Ooh, excuse me.
We cannot let our target
Couldn't think of another verb. Fair enough.
Quickly.
Your ink sage? Wait, what? What does that mean?
You found a target. Capture them
Wommy.
quickly before they escape.
I'm pretty sure Wommy is what the squids say.
Excellent work.
I'm not like a
Interrogate the
Splatoon
captive
expert
back at
here.
base. Your
Even
part
though I
is
really
done
like
here, Tenno.
Splatoon. But I'm pretty sure Wommy is a squid thing. It's a cool room. Ink sac? Well, that's private information. I'm not gonna tell you where that is. What are some good secondary I should get? Like, good secondary weapons? I'm gonna be honest with you. All of the really good secondary weapons, in my personal opinion, you get after, like, leveling up stuff. Like, I'm using a kit gun as my secondary that I personally could probably stand to replace with something else, but it's really good for, like, destroying stuff in Steel Path.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Get a Stug, thank me later. Is Stug a good gun? I know what it is and I know how it works, but is it really a good gun? I don't hug because of my beak. Yes, you do have a beak. I think technically I do too. I can't remember. Excuse me.
A pristine Orokin vault. Curious.
Very
You
pristine.
have the vault artifact. Let's go.
Very nice that they put it at the very end of the
Looks like some
level.
corrupted stayed behind to guard the artifact. It must be valuable.
I keep forgetting about my kit gun. Confirmed, yes, you have a beak. Well, there we go. Oh, order us. I want to hold your face in your long work day. Order us food and we'll watch a movie. That sounds awesome. My mom is kind of jealous with me. Grandma's kind of jealous with me. She... Hey, new one. 25 damage and a -5 attack speed for melees. That's not bad at all. Grandma's jealous of me because... Oh, it's not jealous. She's just like... She's like, I wish I could get some of that love. In a joking manner kind of way, I guess. Give me plat? I'm not giving away plat right now, I'm sorry. Call Area 51, see if they can make you real. Okay. I thought Elon Musk was making cat girls real first. Would order veggie burrito for you since you know you're so old and you're back to calling me old again. Listen. When I become old, like I used to have a grandma, great-grandma actually, I mean. She died a few years ago. Incidentally, she died when I was living in Colorado. And she was like in her late 90s.
On a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract.
And I guess her philosophy was when you reach your late 90s, it really doesn't matter what you eat.
Located. Bring them in.
Because when you're in your 90s, your life has been lived. Whenever you die, it doesn't matter. That was her philosophy, at least, and I think I'm gonna have that philosophy too. So when I turn 90, because like what she would do.
You've opened an
Do you want to know what her diet consisted of? Because she was not. Wow, that's early. My great grandma. This would be great grandma for you. My great grandmother would eat chocolate and bacon and very little of anything else. She would eat very little of anything else. Like chocolate, bacon. That's it.
You are erased and must be erased.
Well, I'm getting chased right now.
Stay focused.
How old is
There's a
she?
heavy unit
Well,
approaching.
she's dead now. She's gone now. But she was like in her mid to late 90s when she started like eating just chocolate and bacon. You get your heart attack, super chicken spicy cheese burrito. That sounds good. So like, yeah, when I get to being that age, when I get up there in a long ass time, still got quite a few years before I'm up there. But when I get there, I don't like, the minute I turn 90, I'm just be like, okay, I don't care what happens now. I'm gonna eat whatever I want. Because I feel like there's a certain point where it's just like, eh. Yeah, I lived my life. My health could just go out the window. She completed her story arc. There we go. She... She did complete her story arc. Oh my gosh, that's great. I don't know why that's so funny. I finished New War. Nice. It's not a bad mentality. It's literally F it, we ball. No, yeah, like when from 0 all the way to 90, it's just like be careful, be careful, be careful. I want to live my best life. As soon as you hit 90, it's just like I'll eat and do whatever I want as long as it's not illegal. I'm gonna party and eat. Yes. All the yawning is killing me. I am sorry. I will never smoke. I had a dream that I did and I was crying and angry and scared because I said I would never. I never will either. I don't plan on smoking ever either. Nintendo is DMCAing legitimate streamers who touch Zelda due to leaks. They're scattered so bad right now. Wait, really? So I can't even show pictures of Zelda on my screen? They DMCA'd someone reacting to... Okay, well that's a Nintendo stream. It kind of bites, but it's... whatever. What's a DMCA? So that's the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. That's basically... It's basically a very abused tool that people use when they want to take down things, even if they're in fair use.
Target located. Bring them in.
It's something that a lot of content creators hate because it's abused by people that sometimes may or may not have good intentions.
Excellent work.
And...
We'll interrogate the captive back at base.
You know what? This is something I was thinking about talking about one day. DMCA is a hard one for me because on one hand, I think that YouTube should be more hands-on with people that do bad copyright claiming. On the other hand, it's just like YouTube can't get involved. Because by getting involved, they are involving themselves in the legal act, which opens them up to liability. So YouTube can and can't get involved, in my opinion. It still sucks when somebody false claims something and YouTube is just like, well, we can't really get involved here. Nintendo is one of the worst abusers. They are. Here's the problem. Nintendo is going based off of Japan copyright, which is way different from American copyright. Do I like it? Absolutely not, because I think it's dumb. But Japan is going off of Japanese copyright. So, technically, by their standards, they are still under the respects of the law. They're just not under the respects of the American copyright law. Excuse me.
You've got it. Something is different about this artifact. Looks like
YouTube can do something, but they choose not to. What can they do?
It must be valuable.
No, really, what can YouTube do to not open themselves up to liability? Because trust me, if I felt like they could do that, I would be all over it. But I don't think that they can. Minnie, you really just want me to have a heart attack. Oh my gosh. Yes, I did hear about that video. I haven't seen it because I'm not really... I really don't want to see stuff like that at all. But I have heard that something like that exists, and that's kind of... it's kind of messed up in my opinion. Silk Song is a myth. We've heard from the devs that they're intending to launch in Q1, but reason for Radio Science is they're working on it more and will provide updates closer to launch. Nice. Minnie, why do you want me to eat copious amounts of food? That's really weird. I don't know why... But Minnie, I don't want to eat a lot of food. That's not really my thing. What's my favorite anime? Little Witch Academia. Ugh, excuse me.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun?
Boo.
I will attempt to bypass this vault.
I still need to get you to watch Code Geass. Didn't we start that one? I'm pretty sure we started it. Yawning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can I join your last squad if you're here and you have your username? I think we're gonna be doing ISO vaults for the last hour. So if you're down to do ISO vaults, sure. But I think we're gonna do ISO vaults because I know some people want to do those as well. Can't seem to get into Little Witch Academia. I know it's good, I just can't get into it. I mean, Little Witch Academia is very slice of life mixed with Harry Potter. And only females. Quite literally, because the entire anime, the school is a female-only school. Which is fair, because witches are female wizards.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
So, like, I get it.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Well, what am I talking about? What do you mean? I'm talking about anime right now. Was this World Cup? No, yeah, when it... sorry. Going back to that weird video that is passing on the internet. Here's what I think. I think people do messed up weird stuff for fun because it gets talked about, which isn't right.
A pristine Orokin vault. Curious. Vault artifact acquired. You'll need to extract before we can verify its function.
It's not right that people make shocking content like that just for attention.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
It's kind of like the
corrupted will
dual-sidedness
stop
of the
at nothing
internet.
To prevent that artifact from escaping. This won't be easy.
Surprised the Studio Trigger didn't send them to Moon like every other show they've produced. I mean... No, yeah, I don't think they did go to the moon, did they? No, they didn't go to the moon. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think you can ever get rid of shocking content like that, because it will always exist. I think all you can do is just... not pay attention to it. That's all you can do, is just... not pay attention to it, period. Because paying attention to it is what gives it power. Boba? Yes, Boba. As long as people react, the content will always be at 100%. I agree. ISO vaults are in Deimos. It's an underground vault where you can get mods and parts for the Necromech. Can't go to jail because the laws of China, people have found them and they don't do crap about that. Why this can't... No, yeah. I don't know. I don't think we should talk about it because that's honestly giving the people who did it more power. So I don't think we should talk about it, but I do think it's just disgusting. I forgot about these. My mech sucks. Well, actually, you don't have to bring your necromech into it. It's preferred if you have one. Don't think Brave New Animal went to the moon either, and neither did Star Wars Versions episodes from Trigger, but those were purely in space. I forgot if Promare went to the moon as well. Well, Promare doesn't take really place on Earth, as far as I know. I have a question. Are these mods like Riven mods? The ones from these vaults? No.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun?
Cyberpunk also went to the moon? That's true, they did go to the moon in Cyberpunk. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. They did go to the moon. Cyberpunk's hurt the most. It did. You turn 91, I'll buy you a gold bar. Alright, I'll hold you to that.
You are here to find our target
I'll send you
and
proof
bring
of
them
my
to the
my
extraction
octopus driver's
Happy
license.
hunting.
So that you can send me a
You
gold
found
bar.
the target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Gurren Lagann is the only anime to make me cry. I still haven't seen that one. I heard that one's pretty good though. And a 19-pound cheesecake deep fried slice that you gotta eat. What is it with people in deep fried
Mission
food?
complete. The captive has
I'm
been
serious.
escorted to the
Why do
extraction
people
point.
like deep
Well
fried
done.
food? I need someone to kind of teach and educate me. Why are you into deep fried food? I don't get it. Like, some of it sounds good. Believe you me. Everything else is just weird. What prime frame should I get that does the most damage? That's not a question I can answer because all Warframes do good damage regardless of the frame. It depends on how you use it and how you build it.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You've opened an Orokin vault.
Yay.
It appears unaffected by the infestation.
What frame is more fun in my opinion?
Something is different about this artifact.
Well, if you want my personal opinion, sorry, I'm tired. My personal opinion is my favorite frames are the ones that make me do things that I'm not used to. And what I'm used to is just hitting things. I like hack and slash, but that's not what Hildren does. Hildren is resource management with shields. And that's why I like her, because I like doing things that is against what I enjoy doing. If I had Ibarra, I'd play with you. That's okay. I'm sorry. We're gonna make it to 3 hours, or at least 2.5 hours today. I am tired, but we're gonna make it through. What's my favorite melee? Probably Praetos. It's a pretty good one. Want to get Grendel? He's pretty fun. Is Revenant okay? I think so, yeah. Revenant is pretty okay, in my opinion. Again, it depends on you. It depends on you. Sleeping on Sevagoth. Sevagoth is pretty good. I'm sure that his prime frame is going to be amazing when it comes out. Loki? Loki is niche, but he has uses. You want to know where I've used Loki most recently? Do you know where... The answer might surprise you, maybe. Do you want to know where I used Loki recently? I used him in Steel Path Circuit. Only because he goes invisible. Loki, the fact that he goes invisible, like, if I had a choice between Loki and 5 other Warframes that didn't go invisible, I'd choose Loki because he goes invisible.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
His invisibility is why he is super useful.
Mission complete.
I don't use any of his other abilities in Steel Path Circuit. Just invincibility. Because that's all you need. Enemies can't see you. Enemies can't hurt you. Well, enemies can hurt you, excuse me. Enemies can't hurt you. But if they don't see you, it's a lot harder for them to hurt you. Anything that can go invisible, I will use in Steel Path Circuit over everything else. Volt is pretty good, but he's not my first choice in Steel Path. It's just not what I've not built a Volt to do good stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, songs from Mario Kart DS's Luigi's Mansion? Probably. I use Loki in the market to sell.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Loki's he's pretty. Excalibur is a pretty... If you're a beginning player, Excalibur is a pretty good one. Although for Steel Path... Excalibur Umber is better. Would Zaku get a prime? He's not male or female. All Warframes get them, regardless of their gender or lack of gender. Zaku's an interesting one. Ooh, overextended. Ability range for ability strength. That's one I don't have yet. And it has Excalibur Prime as the picture. Hey, that's a pretty cool one. For those looking into their first prime, Volt is the most versatile in the game. Yes. But you have to buy him now. Last time I played Loki was during Law of Retribution back when I was on PlayStation. Ivara I heard is better than Loki. Ivara is better tan Loki, but here's what I'll say. If it was Loki and if it was Loki and non-invisibility frames, Loki's the first choice. Oh, is that one of the best mods in the game? Wait, really? Is this one of the best mods in the game? Actually, that does look pretty good. Range for strength. That doesn't sound too bad. Steel Path is hard. I barely unlocked it. Well, here's the thing. Steel Path is hard because the Steel Path is the moment where the game says, okay, now you can no longer just throw anything into the game. You actually have to plan. Like, hot take from me. Before anything that's not Steel Path is easy mode.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point.
Anything outside of Steel Path is easy mode. Steel Path is where you finally have to start planning. And I kind of like that about it. Hildren Prime, yes. Loki and making fight clubs used to be fun. Wait, what? I want to do Steel Path, but I'm scared. Again, when it comes to Steel Path, all you gotta do is think a little bit. You know, this is the perfect music for this. You just gotta think a little bit. Because the entire thing around Steel Path is, okay, my weapons are shit by themselves. Obviously, you need to start using mods. But you can't just use any mods in Steel Path. You have to use mods that actually matter. Now, unfortunately, there's only really a couple different combinations that work in order to strip armor. That's the one weak point I kind of feel like in Steel Path is you really only can use a couple of different mod types. Like, you need radiation or viral to strip armor from specific enemies. And if you don't use those types, then it's going to be difficult. But, like, I think that people are afraid of Steel Path, but if you are constantly searching for mods, you'll get good stuff.
Stay focused.
You know?
There's a heavy unit approaching.
I do want to put more builds out for Steel Path stuff though. Just use viral. Yeah, viral is a really good one. There's another one that strips away armor that's really good too. I don't know. I think that the fear around Steel Path, it'll be gone the moment that you just do it. My first time I went into it, I was obliterated first try. You know, yeah, because you're not expecting it, and that's fair. That's fair. When you're not used to the increase in difficulty, the fact that enemies have real armor, it's difficult. I get it. I really do. But as soon as you know, just throw a little bit of planning into it, and you... Oh, excuse me. You throw planning into it, and you put stuff together. You know, Steel Path is just as easy as regular Origin system. Wanna go zoomies? I'm gonna get Goss. Good idea. I feel like I watch random anime like AOT, Chainsaw Man, and MHA. I don't know. Did we not get a... Oh, we didn't. That's okay. I think we're gonna, start ISO vaults now. What do vaults good? I've gotten everything from it, but I don't know if I'm supposed to get anything. They give you specific mods that only you can get in vaults. I noticed that somebody invited me to a game. I have to decline since we are not operating on that right now. Oh, start by recent. Yeah, I guess this is a really good one. If it is a really good one, then I will just level it up right now. Excuse me. Alright, we're going to start ISO vaults now. You guys want to do ISO vaults? The way that we're going to do ISO vaults, we're going to be doing tier 3, unless you don't have tier 3 unlocked. And we'll be doing one ISO vault per group. And we'll do that until I feel like I'm going to fall asleep. So who would like to do ISO vaults? I know Kat wanted to do one. So I'm going to just invite cat. Now, I will not be putting a cap on who can join these because, again, we're only doing 1 vault per group. So if you've already been in, you are welcome to join again. Me? Okay. Again, we're going to be doing the level 3 ISO vaults. Savitar, make sure you're online. So I was just in. I mean, if you would like to be in, I can re-add you.
Everything in orders?
I can still do them if you want.
Is that a pun?
Yeah, I'll add you up.
I will attempt to bypass this fault.
Malin, if you'd like, I'll get you on the next one. Do I have Riven mods? I do have some Riven mods. You know, since we're doing this, I'm going to switch off to this gun. Back to my little toy right now. My favorite toy. You have a skin. Not a good one. I wish there was a better shotgun skin. King Gamer, I invited you again. Any good builds for the Hentai Bo Cernos? Not really, no. Here, I'll re-invite you again. I hate loading, fair enough. I have to do more research on which mods would be good for my main Warframe. No, yeah, just look up a Warframe that you really like, look up a build for it. And if you have weapons you like, do the same thing. What level am I? I am rank 21. Almost 22. Gotta go? Alright, you have a good one. I'm gonna get rank 22, I think, this week. Which some people are like... I don't think bedazzled is the right word. I think some people are like bewitched by how fast I've gotten up. Because I've only been playing for about 6 months. I'm almost unloading? Okay. I think we need to give Strun a better... I'd like to give it better color looks. Let's see here. I like to color my guns after VTubers. Should I look for another VTuber to color this after? I know who to color it after. Colored after myself? No, I already have a gun colored after. Well, I already colored my Warframes after me. Some of them, at least. I'm rank 15. I've been playing for 2 years on and off. Yeah, it just depends how frequently you are. Can I get a full image of Mori? I think I'm gonna do Mori. She's like, out of all the VTubers, because VTubers are cringe. I hope you guys know this. VTubers are just kind of cringe, okay? But my favorite VTuber in the world is Mori Calliope. I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong. But it is based Scythe Girl that is also a rapper. I wish I could sing like she could, because she's amazing. I am in. Alright, missed my chance. There will be multiple groups, Moist Boy, don't worry. Alright, I'm actually kind of committed to making this look now. So, let's see. Main color, pink. Because yes. Secondary color, because she is the Grim Reaper, is going to be black. There we go. And then, let's see. Wait, I want a lighter gray color. Actually, no, that one works perfect. Let's see. This is the accent color. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should make the accent color pink. Isn't the Grim Reaper black, gray, white, and red? Not Mori. What's her name again? Her name is Mori Calliope. She is a VTuber and rapper. Probably one of the coolest rappers in the world. Oh man, what color? Let's see, I gotta get the red in there. You know what? We'll make this pink and we'll make this red. No, that doesn't work very well. No, we'll keep... Okay, we'll keep this pink. What about this being red? That doesn't really work either. Actually, let's go with that. Emissive. We'll make the emissive red. There we go. And then the energy, which is the color the gun is going to shoot. We're going to make that... We're going to make that black as well. There we go. There's my VTuber gun. Here, I'll... someone asked for her name. I'll throw it in chat here. There you go. Alright, now we can get started. Does anyone have Haro Prime? Probably. Sorry about that aside, I just felt like coloring that. I may edit the colors later. My favorite VTuber is... Who is that? Oh, okay. I've never heard of that person before. I put on Haro? Okay. How am I doing? What is my level? I'm still level 3. I'm still level 3. I have not increased at all.
To assist. This moon requires a curious mind and a firm
What's my favorite
hand.
Warframe? Right now it is Hildren. Alright, I hope you guys are ready. You all appear to be ready. Hope you're ready for some pain, because ISO vaults are pain. For those that do not know what ISO vaults are, these are...
Much has been hidden
Actually, you
from
know what?
us,
I'll let Mother
Deimos.
explain them.
The old ruins beneath the surface must surely contain the deepest and darkest secrets. Find a way to get inside, and the Necroloid will guide you through. See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has been up to.
So basically, ISO vaults are these deep, dark things underneath Deimos that you can get inside. You have to fight specific things when you get down there. And there's specific mods that you can get out of them. And other fun stuff. This is actually the only other place that you can get argon crystals from. Because technically, these are Orokin tile sets, which is probably why that's how it works, but... Forget not to hydrate the tentacles. Okay. There's...
So, the infestation's got
I'm pretty sure that argon crystals are related to the void and not Orokin, but I could be wrong. So, oh, is the day changing? It probably just did.
With the right materials, we can fool it.
Oh, it did. Oh my gosh, the day is changing right now. Nice. You don't see that very often. So if you ever wonder what the day-night cycle is on Deimos, that is the day-night cycle. These two giant worms literally fight for dominance every hour. And right now, the blue one is in control. So, if you're curious how this bounty works, you first have to get into the vault, then you have to defeat the things in the vault, then you can participate in the extra thing that's right afterwards. But first you gotta get into them, and in order to get into them, you have to get these worm baits.
Let's find some more.
And by worm baits, they really just mean the residue of the worms, because whenever one worm shoots the other, there is a residue that comes off of them that you can go ahead and collect. It's good as a fish bait, and when you're doing iso vaults, it is how you get into the iso vault. I call them Tom and Jerry. That's not a bad name for them, I guess.
Okay, we better get another one.
The Deimos worms remind me of the hive gods. You know, that's probably not too far off. I could see it.
That should suffice. Place the components into the vessel.
Oh my gosh, I can get my incarnate form from that thing fast. Goodbye. That's disgusting. By the way, Deimos is like really not easy. The enemies here are just natively hostile as hell. Now it is based on whatever bounty you... Oh, I am stuck. It is based on whatever bounty you accept. But Deimos is just full of a bunch of crap. It's one of the... Deimos is one of those areas... Because, like, compared to the other two, this is one of the open worlds where if you're not ready for it, or you don't have a necromech, you suffer. Deimos replaced the old Orcan derelicts, that's why it drops cells. You know what, that makes sense. At some point I'll get that one. My ass just finally got Loki. Nice. Let me turn up the music a little bit. I love my red crits. This gun is really good for getting red crits. I heard you can get Tellurium from here. I have no idea. You might, but I can't confirm.
Now take the concoction and throw it against the large cloaca I have marked on the map.
I do believe somebody has taken the thing here. Place is just kind of disgusting. Gyre equals all the damage red crit. If you can build her correctly, oh, Gyre is terrifying.
Yay! Let's go inside before it starts chewing.
Oh. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't like the entrance to these. Disgusting.
For Warframes. The vaults lie beyond, but they will be inaccessible until the toxicity.
To strengthen her 30 augment is easy build. Oh yeah. Or am I thinking of Fortuna? You might be thinking of Fortuna.
Some of the infested are real stinkers. Get them before they make things worse. Hey, we can use infested ick to keep the toxin off you.
Where is your crit spot? Do you have one? Well, you're dead now, so I don't know. Again, the thing that sucks about infested is they don't have a clear headshot. It looks... Yes, it does look like that. I wasn't gonna say it, but somebody else did.
These are the last of the infested in the area. The largest and deadliest specimens from deeper levels. Be careful.
Oh jeez, how do I have... Oh, you know what? I know why I do. Because I turned on my third ability
toxicity levels are dropping now. The infested have retreated. We can proceed.
They call him Zanus. Oh my gosh. Why would you call them that? It might not be wrong, but why would you call it that?
The Entrati ruins lie just ahead.
That is disgusting. Should I form up my Bratton Prime? Yes, you should. Bratton is an amazing weapon now. It's actually usable now.
Guarding the ruins. You will need to defeat it in order to roam the ruins.
Here's the big guy. He sure ain't pleased to see you, Chip. You got his arm. You're doing great.
Oh wow.
The
That poor man.
is here. Defend yourself.
Hey, Necromech engines.
The necromech has ceased function. A most satisfactory outcome. With both arms disabled, the necromech is still 40% combat effective.
I love how it's like only 40%. By the way, I need to start leveling up the... I need to start leveling up Lloyd, because I have not done anything with him. I farm everything at this point. I try and god build almost every weapon, because why not? And you know what? It's not a bad philosophy. Well, there we go. I eventually want to build the Bone Widow, just because. Because isn't the Bone Widow, like, really good with melee? I think it's like, it's a melee god. Necromechs are amazing. They are. They're a little bit limited, but that's okay. Okay, so we need to revive.
Follow me. I will take you to the safety interlocks.
Need to revive the vaults. Rate my drip. I guess I can take a short look here when we're done. Bone Willow's alright. Her 4 melee is kind of like Excal's 4th. Oh, really?
Shed no tears for the necromech, for they are now relentless enemies to all, and there is no countermanding left.
Hey, Akko, hello. Zario. Excuse me, Zaro, thank you. Welcome. Hildren is so glowy. She is. Whoa. You know, I didn't even do that on purpose, and she just kind of is by default now. Oh, that's a Volpatha. That's a friendly infested. Believe it or not, infested can be friendly when they're not trying to murder you. Like this thing. Can I form a build on Aklex Prime because I decided it was going to be a good weapon regardless of feelings? Nice. How am I doing? I am doing okay. I'm doing great. You know what's funny? My boss, well, not the boss, the owner, who is the boss of the boss of the boss, you know, he visits occasionally, because he's busy, because he owns a couple businesses, and he came, and he's like, how are you doing? And I'm like, I'm okay. He's like, why is everybody just okay? I'm like, well, I mean, I'm doing more than okay. It's just my normal response. He's like, I'm glad you're doing more than just okay. Anyone still use Lex Prime? I mean, Lex Prime definitely has use. If it doesn't yet, it will probably have an incarnate adapter in the future. Need one more vault generator. Hi, Mama. Hello, GN. I don't know. When it comes to any prime weapon, I feel like it's more useful than the normals, so I will keep them just so that I could potentially use them in the future. Like, what's funny is when they announced all of the incarnate adapters, I was like, everyone that told me to get rid of my old weapons is now... I am the last one laughing because I still hold on to my stuff and they didn't. And I mean that in an obviously nice way. Ice House with a 3. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it.
Now we gotta use that code on the door.
Alright, somebody else do this. I'm bad at this. Not even joking. Lex was my first prime. Nice. Why would you throw away prime? Because you don't have space.
3 mistakes before the vault will lock permanently. Be sure before you input.
There's all kinds of stuff down here. Some void
You know, I remember the first time I went through this.
was so not
It wasn't me, but somebody else failed it.
Congratulated Tenno.
I don't know if they were just trying to mess with other people, but somebody I think they did it on purpose too.
The mastery of
Whoa, that's a weapon blueprint.
implications would be helpful, of course, but
Awesome.
suffice for now.
I think I already have that. Well, that's a lot of fun stuff. And mother tokens, obviously. Am I in a guild or did I make my own? I am in a guild. I am indeed. Yeah, it was very nice to get all that goodie. All that goodness. Sporethix is greater. It looks like a good gun. I mean, I don't have it yet, which is why I want it. I don't know if it's technically good or not, but it's hella fun. That was fun. Why does it say there's an animal in here? Okay. Basically status sniper. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I captured. Trying to do something fun, but 2FA isn't sending my code to Warframe. What are you trying to do, Temp? Rate drip. Okay. You did wait patiently. Let me look here. Your drip is cool. Ooh, excuse me. Why am I not surprised to see Cat? I think I have time for one more game in me. If we can get the people together. If we can get 4 more people, well, 3 more people. If we can get 3 more people together, I would love to do another ISO vault. I'll have to get one more game going for one more ISO vault. I'll do it again? Yeah, we could probably do it again.
Go on, dear.
It's really crazy how many mother tokens you can use.
Oh, magnificent.
How good is Varuna? She's pretty good.
Oh well.
I have to pass this time. I'm about to pass out. Okay. But yeah, if we can get a total of 3 more people, I'll do it. Otherwise, I will probably, like, just crash for the night. I'm getting kind of tired.
I can't undo what happened, but I can keep making progress here. Maybe my children will see me differently.
I might jump because I'm pooped. Yeah. Fair enough. I heard she's complex. Who's complex?
I guess you know what's best for you.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
Be seeing you again, I'm sure.
I forgot that as you level them up, you actually learn what their real names are. I think, I'm gonna check out Lloyd here. It's been a while since I've been over here. I do want to see...
Let you keep our dealings a secret.
I actually do have enough stand. How can I level you up? I cannot. Where do I get this? Actually, I probably get that from Dad. I need more of these, which means more vaults. And then I need to also... Okay.
Exercise caution whenever possible.
My son knew what he was doing.
I need
We all
this.
suffered because of his rashness. It was a fair punishment. Works for me.
Then we need to start trading a bunch of these. Night, Mom. Alright, yeah, I think I am gonna call it. That was fun, though. Doing vaults of all kinds tonight. I will not be back tomorrow night. I will be back on Thursday night. And then after Thursday, we have Breath of the Wild on Friday. So be excited for that. I'll be playing Breath of the Wild basically all day. I don't know how far we're gonna get, but I'll be playing it all day. I'm gonna start crafting that because I kinda need to start crafting that now. I don't know where I craft it. I'll find that later. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for coming tonight. Again, hit like if you haven't already. Sub to the channel. We're actually getting kind of close to 1,700. You guys are crazy and awesome. And I love you. Yeah. I'm tired. I have to run again next time? Yeah, for sure. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed soon. You guys have a fantastic Tuesday. Have a good Tuesday. And I will see you guys when I see ya.